Welcome back. On the night of the 19th of July, the night shimmered with elegance and dreams fulfilled as Johanna Swartbooi was crowned Miss Namibia 2025. Now, her crowning moment wasn't just the culmination of a pageant. It was the reward of years of dedication, resilience, and quiet determination. Having once stood on the same stage as a hopeful, Johanna's return to the competition was marked by grace, growth, and a deepened sense of purpose. Now, today we sit down with the new Miss Namibia to reflect on her journey, the highs and lows, the preparation behind the glamour, and the woman she has become through it all. From her first attempt to finally clinching the crown, this is Johanna Swartboi's story. Good evening and welcome.
Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm very good.
You've heard this plenty of times, but once again, congratulations.
Thank
I
you.
hope you don't get tired of hearing it.
No, I will never get tired of hearing it. It's an honorary achievement for me to become Miss Namibia 2025.
Oh, look at you. I remember when we saw you back when you first entered, many years back, and I was still on Good Morning and Namibia then, and I can tell your energy is completely different. Today you sit here as a queen.
Yes.
Tell me about, how you felt when you first heard your name being announced, that you're the winner. I'm sure so many things were going through your mind. Take us back to that moment.
Oh, wow. The moment that really was pivotal for me was the moment before I went back on stage after we had answered the questions. That's when I had my discussion with God on what's going to competition. But yes, I've also worked really hard to get to this position.
Yeah.
So I had a discussion with God and I repeatedly I said, God, don't disappoint me.
Yeah.
And after I had that prayer, I stepped on stage with so much calmness. I was ready to receive whatever it would be, because at the end of the day, it's a competition. And it could have been any young woman's crown that day, but it was mine, and I was very pleased and filled with so much gratitude that I got to walk away with it.
Well, as I mentioned in my intro, it's been, lots of preparation and really a journey that you've walked since the first time you entered the pageant. And I don't know if you know this gentleman. I follow him on Facebook. We're friends on Facebook. His name is Mr. Carlo McLeod. And he wrote a little think piece about you and said that after the first time you attempted Miss Namibia, you were sort of in a, time of preparation, which reminded me of Esther from the Bible, but that's besides the point. And he said that you had involved yourself also with, the background work of the pageant as well over the years. And I was like, wow, because a lot of people who did it, of course, wouldn't have seen you because it's not in front of the camera, would have thought, you went off the scene and then came back this year. But talk to us about what actually transpired, between then and now.
Yeah, so in 2019, after I was crowned the second runner-up, I took off into the international world, became an international model, and that was my dream and what I really deserved at that point. I wasn't hungry for the crown, if I can put it that way. It wasn't my goal at the time. I really wanted to pursue my international modeling career. And COVID hit just shortly after, so our reign that year was postponed until 2020. So 2021, when the pageant came, and that was a great opportunity for me to connect and to really serve. For I believe in storytelling and the power of storytelling. So just to encourage someone with my story, I will do it every day if I could. So I involved myself in those ways, as well as on stage for the crowning moments. I remember when Jamila was crowned, I handed her the flowers, and it's a space that I love and that I enjoy, and I want to be a part of the growth of the Miss Namibia organization. For me, the collective growth is pivotal. That's why I continue to involve myself. And during those times, I wasn't necessarily like, okay, I'll come back one day. But it was just about me being present and understanding that this is a journey. So when 2025 came around, it felt so right. And it was such a huge nudge for me to enter this year. So I'm glad it took that time. It took 6 years for me to come back into the competition, because I needed to work on myself. I needed to grow and mature as a young woman before.
And I think it also speaks to your character, whether you realize it or not, being able to serve in that manner, and not serving because you wanted the elevation, but serving because you know, you really love what they do. They say how you test if somebody has integrity is if they do something whether somebody's watching or not. And I want to talk about that quickly, just like the character that, you know, you need to be able to walk this walk, because carrying the Miss Namibia crown is no small feat. It's beautiful, it's glamorous, but it's not easy. So what do you think are some of the characteristics that have put you in this position today?
One of the biggest one is resilience. I need to have, any Miss Namibia needs to have a mind of resilience in seeing things through. It's very important. Even today, it was a struggle for me to come here because I felt a headache, I have migraines, but it was very important for me to put the title before myself, because one of the biggest promises I made to the Miss Namibia crown, if I can put it that way, is it's a crown of self-sacrifice, and I'm here to serve. So I've always been a servant at heart. My cousins always tell me I would never be the same if I had all the achievements that if they had all the achievements that I have. And it's just who I am. It's not something I can take away or add on to. I mean, I was raised by humble beginnings in Valgras, and that's truly who I am at heart. And I can't take that away, even though the glitz and glam is there.
The Valgras community is over the moon, and everybody and their mama is now claiming to be from Valgras. And no, you been back yet since you've been crowned? So you're excited to go back, and when's that happening?
I'm going back this weekend. I'm so excited. I swear my mom has become like the planner of the year. I put her in the thing, so they're busy preparing for me to go back home to Valgras this weekend. I'm extremely excited for that. My granny is also looking forward to hosting everyone that will come with me, and it's just a moment that I'm looking forward to, and my community is looking forward to, because there's so much pride that goes into having someone from your village being crowned as Miss Namibia.
100%.
It's something that's sinking in on a daily basis. I'm like, I look in the mirror, I'm like, I'm Miss Namibia, that's her.
I also want to ask you about what it is that you're going to focus on this year. I know there's a project that you're very passionate about, and is that going to be the totality of your focus during your reign?
My focus is the creative industry. I have been a creative for almost 10 years, so the creative sector is what I'm pleading for and working for, and most especially the creative entrepreneur. Because once you believe and capacitate creative entrepreneurs, you're able to build a nation that is able to think forward and innovate further. So I'm focused on the creative industry with the Habo initiative. Habo means dream, and I'm an avid dreamer. And
A stubborn
dreamer that will continue to encourage young people to dream, because dreams really allow us to elevate. And once you are a stubborn dreamer, you are able to put words or not action to your words, and that's what we all need as young Namibians, to really put action to our words and to work hard towards our dreams and aspirations. So through skills development workshops, roundtable discussions, these are ways that I will nudge and continue to encourage young creative entrepreneurs to fight for our dreams, and so that we are adequately able to contribute to our economy, because it's very important for us to stand together as an industry and professionalize. That's the only way the government will really see that the creative sector is not a hobby sector. It's truly a sector that can contribute to our tourism as well, and can contribute to the global economy and bring so much more investment to our country.
100%. Johanna, we're out of time. But thank you so much for coming and making the effort to be here. And once again, a big congratulations from all of us. And we'll be keeping our eyes glued to everything that we do. And we wish you just the best of God's blessing in this year of your reign. Thank you so much. And enjoy the prizes. The fabulous, fabulous prizes.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well, that was Miss Namibia 2025, Johanna Swartbooi, speaking to us there. Unfortunately, we're out of